I wanted to talk about growing zones really quickly and how this is so important when you are planning out your garden and also deciding when to plant your plants. Growing zones have to do with your geographic location, so where you live. I am in Tennessee, specifically in Zone 7A. Wherever you are has a specific zone, and this has to do with your temperature. So, how cold does it get, and also how hot does it get? If you do not know what your growing zone is, you can go into Google, you can put in where you live, and it will tell you where it is. There is a USDA hardiness zone map that you can go by, the Farmer's Almanac. There's lots of different places you can find this information. Knowing this information tells you a couple things. It will tell you when your first and last frost date are. It can tell you what your hardiness zone is. So for me, my hardiness zone is going to be a lot less because it gets colder here than, let's say, in Florida, where they don't get that freezing temperature range like I do up here. This is also really important so you know what your growing season is. So your last frost date is the last date that it's probable you could get a freeze, and your first frost date is probable that you're going to have a freeze. So for me, that time is around the end of April into the 1st of May, and my first frost date is usually into October. Gives me around 190 to 200 days where I can grow my warm weather crops. This is important because on your seed packets or on your plant tags, it should tell you how long it's going to take for it to produce some sort of fruit or vegetable. So when you hear people talking about getting in a second crop or a second round, they're using the time in their growing season to make that determination. For me, I have about 75 days left in my growing season, so if I was going to start something from seed again, I would need to have something that had a very quick yield. So maybe a quick growing cucumber or beans, something that's going to set the fruit before that frost comes in. Otherwise, you're never going to get a yield out of that crop. Main takeaways here are your growing zone is where you live. It's going to tell you how hot your temperatures get, how low they get, and what plants are tolerable in those areas. Your growing season is how long you have to plant your plants and produce a crop in that time. There is a little bit of leeway here with your fall crops because some of them can take a little bit of a light frost. You can throw a frost blanket over them and they will do okay. But once you get into the really, really deep freezes, not really anything is going to grow through that unless you have a greenhouse. Like and follow so you can refer back to this video in case you have questions about your growing season, and let me know if you have anything additional in the comments below.